The right side of the tape, no noise, just calls. This channel is different, no fluff, no 12 indicators, no hedging. I give you the conclusion first, and the scoreboard will judge me later. Today's call is simple. The Nasdaq is set for a massive imminent drop. I'm positioning for downside. Welcome to the right side of the tape, where we make clear, accountable calls. If you want long debates and vague maybes, there are other channels. Here, we call it and live with the outcome. Here's the call, up front. I believe the Nasdaq will break lower, sharply and soon. Not a tidy pullback, a momentum crack. Timestamp this video. We'll let the tape decide. Why now in plain English? Because the market is acting fragile at altitude. Rallies look forced, bounces get sold faster. The reward to risk has flipped. Upside now demands perfection, while downside needs only one disappointment. Leadership is narrow and brittle. A handful of megacaps have been carrying everything, and when the generals stumble, the army follows. Liquidity isn't a tailwind anymore. Hopes for easy money keep getting pushed out, while inflation stays sticky in the wrong places. Earnings are a tripwire, expectations are high, tolerance is low, and good isn't good enough when valuations are rich. Add headline risk, rates, data surprises, regulation, geopolitics, and you have a market that needs everything to go right just to stand still. That's not balance, that's a loaded setup. My approach is simple. I respect the tape. If strength were convincing, I'd say it. It isn't. Every pop feels like distribution. I'm leaning defensive with a bearish tilt. For traders, that means I'm comfortable considering put options on liquid Nasdaq proxies as a defined risk way to lean short without the complexity or unlimited risk of outright shorting. And a direct note for the experienced traders who have time to actively manage positions. My recommendation is to short Tesla right now. If you prefer defined risk, consider using puts instead of stock shorts. Size appropriately, know your invalidation, and manage it intraday. No need to be a hero on timing. You don't have to catch the exact top. With puts, the risk is known. If I'm early, the loss is contained. If the break hits, I'm already positioned. Keep it simple. If I'm right on direction, plain puts do the job. Size like a professional. Never bet rent money. Have an invalidation level. If we rip and hold decisively above recent highs on strong breadth, I step aside and reassess. Until then, my tilt is bare. What will make me press the view? A few clean, visible tells. Green opens that finish red. That's distribution, not accumulation. Gap ups that can't hold, especially on good news, that's buyer exhaustion. A top 5 Nasdaq name guiding lower or getting hit on regulatory risk. That's the first domino. Lower highs on every bounce. That's sellers in control. Volatility waking up from the floor while price hesitates. That's the spring coiling. If I see 2 or more of these in quick succession, I lean harder into the downside. Let's talk accountability. This is where we separate from the noise. Calls are time-stamped. Outcomes are tracked publicly. Right or wrong, I post the follow-up. If the market proves me wrong, you'll see it here, in the open. If it confirms, you'll see how I managed the win. No rewriting history. The scoreboard decides. To be absolutely clear, this is not financial advice. I'm sharing my process and my stance so you can sharpen yours. Know your time frame. Know your risk. If you use options, understand decay, volatility, and sizing. If you short single names like Tesla, understand borrow costs, squeezes, and the reality of unlimited risk. Or use puts to define it. Here's the takeaway. My stance is clear and simple. A sizable, near-term Nasdaq drop is the higher probability path. The fuel is spent, the structure is fragile, and the catalysts don't need to be perfect, only present. I'm positioned accordingly. I'm considering put options as a clean, limited risk way to play the downside, and for active, experienced traders with time to manage risk, I recommend shorting Tesla here. If this helped you see the board more clearly, tap like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Are you positioned for downside, hedged, or still riding the long train? I'll update as the tape confirms or disproves this call. The outcome will determine my analysis. That's the deal on this channel. And remember, there is not the bull side or the bear side, only the right side.